Brains evolved many years ago. They evolved in the Cambric period, about 500 million years ago. They specialized in trying to anticipate what is going on in the world to increase the fitness of organisms. And so they evolved into very elaborate machines. They are machines of virtual reality that simulate the world and allow us to anticipate the consequences of our behavior without having to perform the behavior and having to pay the costs of those consequences. And so, as you can imagine, this is a huge advantage in terms of adaptive behavior, because it allows you to anticipate what will happen if you do a certain thing. I was much into the sea, so I grew up in the beach. I wanted to be near the sea, so when it came the period to enter university, I was basically picking up courses that would allow me to keep in touch with the sea, and one of my favorites would be marine biology. And then while in the course I discovered my fascination for brain and behavior, and so basically I drifted towards behavioral biology and neurobiology. My name is Rui Oliveira. I'm the principal investigator of the Integrative Behavioral Biology Lab at Gulbenkian Institute of Science. I'm a biologist by training and a neuroscientist. And when I'm not in the lab, I still try to catch some waves surfing, and I also like to photograph. Eureka moments are not that common. What I would say to characterize the daily life of a scientist is more the insights that you can get, and here at IGC it's an amazing place for that, because you are exposed to many different areas of research, so you are not close in your own field, and this interaction with ideas from other fields kind of cross-fertilizes your own ideas about what you're doing, and you can see the problem you are trying to tackle from different perspectives. So in that sense, there have been a number of Eureka kind of moments when you realize that a different way of looking at your problem can contribute to a new solution to that problem by basically applying ways of thinking from other areas. I firmly believe that we should be more like Renaissantist people. So this dichotomy between science and art doesn't make much sense. So both science and art try to explain reality. And so I think these are two complementary sides of contributing to understanding who we are and where we are and how we can explain reality, basically. Our lab is focused in the study of social behavior. We try to understand the mechanisms that make organisms social and the impact of social interactions in their biology. And we try to use this as a model to then understand why we are social and why we suffer from our relationships and from lack of relationships with others.